Okay, if you've been following me on Headspace, oh, this is going to be fun. I've been dealing with a wonky back since about last Wednesday, where I could probably say, yeah, sleeping on the cot with the air mattress didn't help. But the bottom line was I felt okay at the end of that. However, got back Tuesday, mowed the lawn. Wednesday, I was out there with the whippersnipper and I did the entire perimeter of the yard. Normally, I break that down into quarter sections because it's just a lot easier to cover and get adequately without overdoing it. Oh, yeah. Anyhow, but I did notice while I was doing that I was moving a lot more impingement free. What I was doing also was putting a lot of undue stress on parts of my back muscles that have only recently activated, and I had a couple of pairs really close to the spine. I'm not getting into the actual anatomical term for it, but it's more the smaller back, close enough to the CNS that my brain couldn't activate those muscles to move them or release them. So a lot of the surrounding muscles wound up taking up the cheeks to get me moving. And yeah, I wound up dealing with a wrenched back, more or less, which is tight muscles that I couldn't consciously unlock. So I spent a lot of the last week, luckily we've had rain, not able to mow until today. And I was taking it somewhat easy until I get better control over that part of me. And for the record, I've covered it before. I normally give physical issues like this about a week, usually 2 weeks max before I get it checked out. And I'll just try and increase how much I can move with whatever sensation I'm dealing with. During the last week, I've also slowed down how much ROM drills I'm doing unless it's specific for that spot. And squats absolutely do help. The pain zone for me is about the spot that I was dealing with much of the first couple of years. But my brain turned a damper on the pain sensations and just put it more into the stuff is numb. Make of that what you will. But what it does mean, ultimately, I've dealt with this before, so I stay within my comfort zone and I keep exploring. Getting the body and the mind used to each movement. We do have muscle relaxants. We do have the heat creams or whatever you want to call it. I tend to avoid that. Same thing that chiropractors and massages is I like to understand how the fix works, as opposed to taking something that masks it. And in doing that, a couple of days ago, I felt it release. And the sensations I mentioned before, the body parts lower, I started feeling all the way down to the balls of the big feet. So, by and large, it's no longer seized. I've just got to regain proper control and connection to it so it performs on command. I think I've got it. Been on the go since 8 o'clock. Sarah had swimming at 9. I brought Kyla with me. It was a bit wet from the rain, so we kept on the sidewalks. Went over the closest bridge to the Kingsman Arena, and then all the way down to the Grote Road Bridge, back up the hill to the university, and then followed the pathways back down to the Kingsman Arena again. All total is like 6.7 kilometers. Wasn't a speed record. I've slowed that down last week. Will I get used to this? Back into the first year or two with walking speed. I'll pick it back up. Got back, cleaners were in the house, waited until they left, grabbed some onions and some food for a beef/Irish stew that I'm doing up. And just finished mowing the lawn in between the rainstorms we got. And we also now finally, for the second time this summer, have a bit of smoke to deal with. Oh well, I'm on leave this week. And I thought I'd give a bit of an update before I hop in the shower. This too shall pass. This too is why I keep doing this daily. And I'm at the age now I probably won't be able to stop, or little things like my back will creep up again. So whatever you're doing, try and make it consistent. Have a good day.